Thanks again for tuning in to the Pain for Truth. This is your host, Johnny. If this is your first time tuning in, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Subscribe, comment, and share. If you are a regular by now, I appreciate you for sticking in and also for supporting continuous sharing and subscribing and watching, this platform is going to grow. Like I said, based on this, I'm just going to try to talk about, bring people that are either young and old and have discussion about everything and anything. That could be from marriage to relationship to whatever it is, But like I said, every time I like to start either with a challenge or a story, to get us going. For this one, I would like to start with what's it called? Friendship. Okay, I feel like we have to disassociate the part of like everybody's our friends. I hear this word that people like to use, like say, oh, this is my friend and this is my friend or this is that, I feel like you have to have associates, friends, and brothers or sisters or family. Them three cannot be in the same category, right? So your friends could be your co-workers. It could be people that you do things with here and there, maybe take trips with once in a while or whatever it is, right? And then your associate is like mainly probably people that you see in a basketball court or in a sport event, like you guys just like in a gym, So you guys just associate in that part of that part, or you guys either met up in a club, whatever it is, But at the end of the day, they're not what's it called? Like your brother, your sister, the people that you can count on. The reason why I say that, I feel like sometimes where I'm guilty of it in a sense, where say I put everybody in the brother zone, right? Meaning when I put you in the brother zone, but the reason I say I'm guilty of it, I didn't ask them if they want that responsibility, right? Because in order for you to wanna do the things that you need to do, you have to ask somebody, do you want to be my brother? Do you want to be my friend? Do you want to be this? Because when I ask you to be my brother, that means there's a responsibility behind it. I'm expecting you to pick me up when I'm down. I'm expecting you to be there when I can move forward. I'm expecting a lot from you, right? But if you're my friend or you're my associate, I'm not expecting nothing from you, because there's nothing. If say I do you a favor, I'm not expecting you to do the same favor for me, because that's not where you are in my life, right? And with that, the reason why I say we have to disassociate or remove, label people correctly in our life, because if you don't do that, if you don't check on the people, and I challenge each one of you guys to do that, go back and look at the people that are in your life. I look at it as there's people that call me brothers or whatever it is based on what I've done. But prior to that, I was never their brothers or whatever. I was just that person, right? And then when I start doing things that, whatever it is, they start calling me brother. And then I got blinded by it. Because I'm like doing, but the same is not being reciprocated, right? It's a one-way traffic. And then on their end, maybe I'm just an associate. But they put me on the brother zone. Or I put them or they call me brother, but I think I'm in the brother, but in reality, they're just calling me that, but I'm not their brother, I'm not whatever it is, I'm not family. But because now I'm thinking, oh, okay, I'm their brother, they're my brother. But not knowing, I'm just an associate, meaning that when they're doing things, whatever it is, I'll be there. And I think I used the analogy where I was like, or I gave the example of like where I was like, I never went in a trip with people where I'll be like, yo man, we had a great time, that's my buddies and whatever, like my brothers or whatever. None, right? And that could be because based on either they didn't think I was a great sport to be around, or maybe they think I was gonna judge them based on whatever it is, or because the things that I do does not go with what they do, and maybe I'll be like, oh, you guys are doing this, or maybe whatever the case is, trust or whatever, it never happened. So again, like I said, look into your relationship right now with people that you're with, and know to place people where they belong. Meaning, the people that are your associate, you call them associate. The people that are your friends, you call them your friends. The people that are your brothers and family, that means you label them that and they accepted the responsibility. Otherwise, you're just gonna be wondering why you're alone every time there's darkness, right? Because the reason you're alone in the darkness is because those people were not there for you, and you guys did not have that tough love talk, you know? Because if you didn't have from the beginning, it's gonna happen, and that goes for relationship. With relationship, the thing I look at it is we get into relationships sometimes without being honest with each other. Meaning, I will want to be in a relationship with somebody, but it could be based on my need at that moment. But I don't see what's it called. I don't see the bigger picture with them forward or whatever it is. And then I get with them in a relationship, things get tougher, I bailed out. Right? Or vice versa. And then it's like, you gotta have that tough discussion from the beginning. Like, hey man, this is my goal, this is what I wanna accomplish. Whether it's like, yo, I want family. Okay? Does the other person want a family? I want a kid. Does the other person want a kid? One of my buddies, right? He was like, yo man, my goal is to, I don't wanna bring a kid based on this war, you know, based on whatever. But the person I'm with wanna have it. And I was like, well, what is it, what's it called? What has the person brought to you? And it was like, they brought everything to me. And I was like, well, if you wanna, is that you don't wanna have a kid now, or you don't wanna have a kid ever? Because those two different discussions. If you never wanna have a kid, let her go. If you wanna have a kid but not now, you guys could stay. You just gotta be like, hey, babe, it might not be this year, it might not be next year, but down the road we're gonna have that family. You know, because what's gonna happen if you stay with her based on what she has changed in your life, you're holding her back from being with somebody that could give her what she wants. You know? And then one day he called me and said, bro, I changed my mind. I said, what? He said, man, I'm gonna have a kid one day. I said, yeah, I already know. That's why I didn't want to say anything, you know. It was like, yeah, I want to have a kid one day. I was like, yeah, you know. It was like, yeah, I realized with this woman, I read that. And I was like, yeah, because I told him the whole thing is, it's not about compromising. It's your principle. Because if you go into a relationship, you don't have your principle, you don't have your things lined up, it's easy to be manipulated or easy to be convinced to do things that you don't want to do. Okay? Meaning, because you're not assured on who you are. Meaning, I don't love myself. Like the things that I'm going to ask from somebody, I can give it myself. I can already do it myself. I don't need it. I don't need love because I love myself. I don't need confidence because I already can do that. I don't need somebody to motivate me. All I need is just somebody to be there for me to remind me once in a while, you're doing great. You know, or you're going left, why? What's wrong? That, you know? But I don't need you to, yeah, and maybe once in a while pick me up, you know, when I'm that. But I'm not going to ask you to say, yo, you got to love me. No, because if I got to ask you, you got to love me, that means I don't love myself. So how can I ask you to love me when I don't even love myself? Right? That's not fair to you, right? So, but yeah, like I say, I will leave you guys with that. That's basically, like I say, you could call it a story or a challenge in a sense. But I'm going to be bringing two young guns that are, what's it called? We're going to have discussion either about sports or whatever they want to do. I got Yvng and Noah. I don't know what kind of nickname they go with, but like I said, this is Johnny. And we're going to have the painful truth. We're going to be talking about things that might hurt their feelings. And, you know, and they might ask me things that might, you know, might challenge you. But at the moment, you know, let me welcome Noah and Dini. All right. I felt like, what's it called? So with the GOAT thing, you know, since LeBron, like, LeBron's leading the NBA and all that stuff, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Would you consider him the GOAT?
Shoot. If he wins another championship,
okay,
then I'll consider him the GOAT.
Okay.
Mine is not the GOAT.
So who's the top three?
Who's
the top five GOAT then?
My top five.
Or even three.
My top five GOATs have to be Michael Jordan, of course.
Are you listing from 1 to 5, or are you just naming them? I need the five. I need the list.
Yeah. Your top five.
Yeah,
yes.
just top.
This.
From 1 to 5, or 1 to 3 if it's hard. Just 1 to 3.
From my I'm not the best analyst, but I do have my favorite players of all time. And each person to their ability.
Correct.
My top 5 greatest players of all time, right? Michael Jordan, Kobe. And this is from a 3-point perspective, right? Before Steph came, I would have said Ray Allen. But seeing Steph play, there's nobody that's ever going to shoot.
Are you talking about your favorite or are you talking about GOAT? We're talking GOAT here. We're not talking about favorite. The greatest basketball.
But I'm talking about from the 3 perspective.
I'm asking you the greatest.
Okay, then we can't put Steph there yet.
I'm asking you, hey man, whoever you want to put, that's your 5. Who's your greatest basketball player?
I'm gonna give it to LeBron.
Okay.
LeBron's one of the GOATs.
Okay. So is he 1 or 2 or 3? Where is he?
I'm gonna put him at 3.
Okay.
4. I think Shaq is amazing. Shaq is really amazing. If not Shaq, Kevin Garnett. I love that dude. My last.
Take the emotion out of it, bro.
Okay. If it's my last,
Go ahead.
if it's my last player, it's kind of tough, man.
That's okay. We'll take you for. What's yours?
No. I'll say one more. Let me just think before I sound stupid in front of people.
That's okay. Your 5 is already crazy, but.
Crazy bad or good?
Hey man, it depends on who's watching.
Just be from your perspective.
Hey man, who
Just say it.
who you got for?
Jordan, Kobe,
LeBron,
Shaq.
Okay. Shaq is okay.
The Shaq is okay, man.
Yeah.
Who else?
Man.
You could throw something from current if you want to.
Magic Johnson.
Okay, that's not bad. Who's your 5?
You already know. Mike, Kobe, LeBron is 3.
Yeah.
Shaq is of course one of the dominant players. I put Shaq down there too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Who should I put else? Damn, that's tough.
Yeah, probably tough.
That's tough.
Julius Erving.
I mean, he's the one who brought the NBA and ABA together. He was the first one, I think.
Bill Russell was a
nice.
Oh, I forgot about him too.
Bill Russell.
Yeah, Bill Russell was playing against Kawhi.
The other thing. I can
As far as stats, he got it though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you were playing against 16 teams, I think, or 10 teams.
Shit, I'll go with AI.
5?
Yeah, I'll go with AI.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, if it's like GOAT of gold, like no rings, whatever, he's 1. Yeah, but
my top 5, you know.
Yeah, MJ, Kobe, LeBron.
It's hard to think about it.
Shaq.
Larry Bird.
No, I didn't see Larry Bird play. Magic has to be in there. So, but I feel like Tim Duncan is underrated, bro.
Facts.
Bro, I feel like nobody appreciates Tim Duncan, bro. The dude is underrated.
Yeah.
The way he was giving work to KG and Shaq and them, that's the reason why I picked him on my five. When I said my
so was Manu Ginobili, bro.
No, Manu was
championship.
Yeah, that's what. No, Manu was just a 6-man, bro.
Yeah.
He was a great player though.
Yeah. Manu is the reason I started doing.
You're speaking on underrated. So
but I'm saying I'm saying underrated when it comes to goal.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Tim is not being appreciated.
Tim Duncan has to like.
Yeah, he's not being appreciated.
He's one of the greatest to ever play too.
So that means that our lists are low key similar. It's a great topic.
Oh, it is definitely. What's it called? Not to wrap it up, but basically, what is the thing that you think in our community that like our parents or leaders could do to help you continue with what you're doing as far as your music and whatnot?
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
One thing that I've noticed in the African community is let me just start with myself. Right? Being born and raised here in America, I see things differently from how they see things, right?
Correct.
In the African community, people like to do things where, like, if I'm Congolese, I'm only going to support my Congolese. And it comes to the point where it's like, if you're not my tribe, I won't support you, even if me and you are from the same country. And like American people don't see it that way.
Of course not.
If they did, Diamond Platinums wouldn't be signed to Warner Music.
Yeah.
DeVito wouldn't be signed to Sony. Wizkid wouldn't be signed with RCA. And Burna Boy wouldn't be with Atlantic Records.
True.
And they're all from Africa.
Yeah.
They're not from America. I am. I was born and raised here. So why are you signing somebody way from overseas? Why not support your own? But they see that it's a business.
Yep.
It's $1 billion business that can generate money.
Right.
You know, so, you know, I mean, it would be nice to have people who would be like, hey, man, like, what is your goal? What is your plan? I want to invest in it, but before I invest, I need to see where is this money going to go?
Correct.
And there needs to be a contract signed because I do believe the talent can go somewhere and you may need some help because everybody needs help, man.
Correct.
You know, Jay-Z didn't become a billionaire by himself.
No.
He had help. But
the coke, the crack.
But one thing that I can say for me, yeah, like like a lot of people just think that. Let me break it up.
Right.
A lot of people just think that Jay-Z just put in work just from studio to shows. Yeah, he did that, but he had money behind him. Like all these artists that you see who have made it to where they're at right now, it took money to take them to where they are right now.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And don't be those people. Just exclude me from the topic, right? From this topic, just for a second. If you see somebody that has talent and you know that you have the reach, right? Before you invest or you think of investing, study that business side of that aspect so that there are ways for you to generate money.
Right.
You know? Because everything is profitable if you take a look at the business side of things.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and for me, that's why for me, like I always say, like, you know, if my dreams don't get to where I want it to be, by that time when I'm older, I feel like I've studied a lot about the music business, you know, and like in the future, the artist that I sign is going to be one lucky bastard. He or she is going to be very lucky. I'm being for real. They're going to be very lucky.
That came from the deep of the gut.
Yes,
I felt that, man.
Me personally, I could care less if you're from Sudan. Mm-hmm. I could care less if you're from South Sudan. I could care less if you're Congolese. I could care less if you're Burundian, Nigerian, Rwandese. Music is a business. It's not about country. Remove that doubt from your mind. Stop seeing things so narrow-minded.
Right.
If I see that you have talent and I have the reach to help you and I know about the music business, my man, we'll make money together.
Right.
One thing people got to understand is, let me use an example. The artist isn't the one that's making the most money.
Oh, hell no. The studio.
He's not the one that's making the most money. Matter of fact, a lot of people don't notice producers make more money than artists.
Of course. That's why directors...
They don't know that.
Directors make more money than the actors.
Yeah. Producers make more money than artists. You know what I mean? The people who's really making the money is the one who invested in the artist.
Of course.
That's the person that's eating. That's the one that's really getting the cash flow. That's the one that, when you see them, bow down. Because they got $1 billion worth of knowledge.
Right.
You sitting down 5 minutes with them is 20 years of knowledge that you just got within those 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? So, like, and I'll tell people all the time, because I remember a friend of mine asked me, he's like, bro, what would you do if you won the lottery? I said, bro, if I won the lottery, I'm done. Like, I would literally go online and say, hey, guys, thank you for supporting me. I'm done.
Straight up, huh?
I'm done.
But I'll tell
why?
No,
listen. Let me break it down. Why go back and struggle in the studio creating songs? Why go back and sing my song in front of people who don't know me or didn't even pay money to see me?
Yeah.
If they came to see Wizkid, nobody's coming to see Tondo. Who the hell's Tondo?
But let me challenge you on that, though. So you're saying if you win $1 billion, I mean, you win a lottery, right?
Yes.
You won't do it. That's what you're saying right now.
I would invest in the artist.
But I feel like you will still do it, but now you will have the knowledge to continue doing it because it's your passion. Because you're not doing it right now for the money.
No, it's not about
exactly. So that's why if you win that lottery, I feel like you're not gonna actually stop doing it. You probably now start trying to find a way to do the things that you didn't have access to do, and bring the artists that you couldn't try to see if you could work with other artists, and basically probably open your own studio so you be independent. So you could, give those opportunities just like you that didn't get it. Because now you have the vision, but now you have the the resource behind it to complete that. So I don't see it that I don't think you'll quit.
Here's why I said that. As an artist, I would retire.
You won't.
Let me explain why.
You lied.
I know you think I'm lying.
You are.
But let me explain, my brother. Let me explain. The reason why I say this is because if I have 5 artists, right? Because I do African music, right? Say for example, I have Burna Boy, Wizkid, Davido, Rema, and let's put Diamond, or let's just say Popcorn. I have all these 5 artists signed to me. These are artists that are making millions and millions upon millions, right?
Yeah.
Say for example, I'm doing all the marketing and promotion for them.
So you get it.
And I take 30%, 30%, 30%, 30%.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Right? And these are just African artists. Right? And then I go and come back to rap music, and then I have Drake, Roddy Ricch, the Migos, freaking Cardi B, and let's say who's another rapper? Let's say NBA YoungBoy. And I have all these 5 artists, and I'm taking 30%, 30%, 30%, 30%, 30%. Who do you think is making the most money?
No, you're making money, but the reason why I say you won't do it, because you're looking at it, because that means then if you're saying it that way, then you're lying at the moment to yourself. If you say you're not doing it for the money, because then you are doing it for the money. Because the reason why I say like right now, I win the lotto. I'll get back to you with that question too.
Because that's what people do.
Yeah, so say I win the lotto, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop wanting to do film. I'm not gonna stop writing those scripts. I'm not gonna stop pursuing it. You know what? Now I know I could build a studio and have the stuff that I didn't have to start it.
But here's what I'm saying.
Let me cut you off quick. So now I have the studio, right? I start doing film.
Yeah.
I own 100% of everything that goes in and out, right? But now I'm the one creating it. I'm the one getting it out there. Now bring the director. Now when at the studio, I'll hire the director, right? I'm like, I got a project that is worth maybe $50 million, right? I hire the director for $5 million, depending on the director. Most directors $5-10 million, right? The actors or whatever, if you do that thing, overall you're not gonna pay more than $2 million. Because no actors get $1 million right away at the beginning. Or $2 million. If I started, I'm not gonna get that much.
No, so then most actors take back end money.
Yeah, well, that's only the great one. Not all of them.
Okay, let me see.
The residual money is different.
Most actors who are smart.
No, you're not gonna get that.
We're talking about big movies though.
Yeah, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. But
I'm not saying something small.
Yeah, for me, when I'm starting, I won't be able to get those actors.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't have access to those actors. You get what I'm saying? Though, yeah. So I won't have the access to those actors. Okay, so I have to build. I gotta build my studio some way, right? Yeah. But now the reason why I keep building my studio, I already know no matter what, I have money saved that I want with the lottery. Yeah. But yet with the studio, my stories are being told the way I want to be told. Yeah. I'm having the actors that do whatever, right? At the end of the day, I'm building the generation wealth. Now and at the end of the day, I'm not gonna retire. If I retire, it's not because I want to stop retiring. It's just because I you know what? My kid is old enough, now he could take over the company. He studied the company or whatever, he could take over, and I'm going to go do something with my life, my wife, and whatever.
No, what I mean by retire, I don't know.
No, I'm saying the money. You lie to yourself.
No, here's what, let me explain, right?
No, the way you explain it doesn't make sense. You lie to yourself.
When I say retire, right?
No, don't say retire. You never say retire.
I mean from being an artist.
You lying to yourself.
Who said I can't write a song for somebody?
I'm saying again,
right?
No, I don't disagree about that.
I don't have to be behind the mic making a song. I can write a song for somebody.
Like I said, you're lying to yourself. If you're genuinely being honest with yourself, if you're not, you could write and give it to somebody to do it. But that's not your passion. Why did you start? Why did you start music?
Right.
If you telling me deep down you started because you wanna be an artist because it's something that makes you happy, you will never stop doing it no matter how much money you make. Because the money is not the drive. The drive is you. So it's the passion, because if you second say, okay, I'm gonna stop because I have this money, doesn't mean you want this. That's the money is what you're chasing. But you're not telling you 1 ear. The devil is on 1 ear and the angel is on 1 ear. Then he's stuck in the middle. Then when the devil wake up, you say, hey, money. When the angel wake up, passion.
Okay, let's go back to this, right? How many times has Floyd Mayweather retired?
We're not talking about Floyd.
Wait, just wait. And doesn't he not come back? So I mean, same thing.
You know it's not.
I can take a break
it's
from
not.
music.
Go ahead, it's you.
And then
It's
come
you.
back.
No, you're not. No, we're not. I'm telling you, with tonight, my challenge to you.
I try to save myself, man.
You can't. You can't.
I'm trying to pull myself out of the pool. You shut my head back down in the water. Why?
At the end of the day,
I get what you're
it's
saying.
you.
It's
It's
not
not
about me,
about, Floyd Mayweather.
Okay, but let me ask you this,
you
right? Let me ask you this, though, right? At the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
If I choose to create my own record label and push artists,
Yeah.
right? Isn't that not me helping them?
No, it is. But what I'm saying is, it is you,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
It is you label.
Mhm.
It is all that.
Yeah.
But what you did is now you took a shortcut of pursuing your passion because you want money, not because you say like, okay, you know what, I want to be an actor, right?
Yeah.
And then I start writing. I'm trying to be an actor, but I'm not breaking through. But now I realize I could direct, and then I pursue directing. Doesn't mean I stop doing the thing. I'm still doing what I want to do. But you are stopping because you want a lottery. That's the difference. So the money is the reason you're stopping. It's not the what's it called? You stopping you taking a different pursuit.
Okay.
Now you see what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I say deep down you have to talk to yourself. You gotta ask yourself that question.
No, music undoubtedly is what it's something that has been instilled in me since I was young.
Correct. But it's different between still.
But is it bad for me to say, you know what? Since I've won the lottery,
Yeah.
I know about the music business.
Yeah.
Let me just take a look, select certain artists,
Yeah.
invest my money in the right places.
Correct.
Because at the end of the day, if you know what you're doing, right? If you're paying good marketers that know how to push a product, if your music videos are clean, if the mixing and mastering is on point,
Yeah.
the visuals are tight, you got people like you who can come direct music videos.
Yeah.
And you have the right people pushing it. 9 times out of 10, most likely it's gonna take off.
I'm gonna give it a chance, bro.
And then labels gonna come in.
I don't disagree. I'm not disagreeing.
So
okay, so here's the thing.
why not do that?
It's so interesting.
Yeah, here's the thing. No, I don't.
You get what I'm trying to say?
No, I get it, but you're not
It's so
listening.
interesting.
I get what you're trying to say.
No.
You're saying that no matter what, here's what you're trying to say. You're saying that instead of you using that money to build yourself and
No, you could still do that.
push your career,
Yeah.
and then later down the line,
No,
maybe
you
invest.
No.
Is that what you're trying to say?
No. What I'm saying is,
Okay.
what I will ask you again.
Yes.
What I heard clearly,
Yes.
you said if I win a lotto,